we are going to learn this entire course content. We are going to learn about all the concepts, how we are going to do performance engineering, how we are going to find the root cause or bottleneck in your application, be it like front end level or server level or DB level. How we are going to find that, all those things we are going to cover in this course journey. So without wasting further time, yes, we'll go through the content. So I encourage each and every one of you, please stop me at any point of time. If you feel I have to explain something in a detailed way, or if you need more example, more clarity on the topic, yes, please feel free to stop me at any point of time and ask your questions, and then we'll move on. Because here, why we are here? Because we wanted to learn something, so we have to do that perfectly. So any information that you need or any clarity that you want, please stop me at any point of time, and we will discuss that. So the first topic that we are going to cover in this course journey is performance engineering introduction. Okay, performance engineering introduction. So first of all, that clarity is important, right? What is performance engineering basically, or in performance testing, what people are doing and what differently you are going to do it in performance engineering. That differentiation is also important, right? So that is what we are going to do it in the introduction part of it. Basically, we are going to understand what is performance engineering basically. Okay, and then any activity that you are doing, be it like software development or software testing or performance testing or performance engineering, whatever the activity that you are doing, there is a life cycle. Okay, right from requirement gathering till giving it to the end user, right? So there is a life cycle. So in performance engineering, we are going to discuss about the life cycle as well. Okay, so any developer, when they are doing the development activity, they follow SDLC, software development life cycle. Similarly, when software tester, when they are doing their activity, they follow software testing life cycle, STLC. When performance tester, when they are doing the performance testing activity, they follow PTLC, performance testing life cycle. Similarly, performance engineer, when they are doing their activity, they are going to follow PELC, performance engineering life cycle. So like that, in performance engineering life cycle, what are all the different activities that we are going to perform? Layer by layer we are going to learn. Okay, and then sorry, and then activities performed by the performance engineer, that is very important. Because if you know what are all the activities performed by the performance engineer only, then you can prepare yourself, or you can equip yourself, learn certain things, and then you wanted to do that performance engineering activity. So that is the reason we are going to learn about activities performed by the performance engineer also. What are all the different activities performed by the performance engineer? That also we are going to cover in the introduction part itself. So basically, this introduction part will help us to understand, yes, I am going to learn this course, why I am learning this course, where I have to start my journey, what are all the things that I have to learn so that I become a performance engineer. That is what in this introduction section basically we are going to cover. The intention is, because right now that clarity itself missing, guys. Many, they don't know what you have to do, where you have to start, what are all the focus area, what are all the layers that you are going to cover, where and all different problems that are coming in the production environment. All those clarity is right now missing. That we are going to cover it in this part, introduction part. Basically, we are going to cover all these things. Okay, so the next one is Java performance engineering concept. Because mostly we are using Java application, so I wanted to cover that as a primary example. So any Java performance engineering concept that you are starting, the primary thing that you have to understand is actually your JVM architecture. Why? Because any Java program or software, that is actually going to run where? In JVM only. Any Java program or software that you are running, it is actually going to run where? In JVM only it will run. Java virtual machine, in which the actual Java code is actually going to execute. So so yes, all your Java programmer software that is actually running in JVM mean, first of all we should know what is JVM. Internally, what are all the things that are there? Each and every component is actually used for what purpose? That we are going to cover. That we are going to cover. Okay. Example, if I quickly open my C folder, uh, program files, Java, JDK, bin folder. So inside the bin folder, this is my JDK folder, Java JDK. Inside that, there is a utility tool called JVisualVM tool is there. JVisualVM tool is there. Okay, this is actually kind of a JVM monitoring tool. This utility tool is a JVM monitoring tool. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm simply going to my folder again. There, I'm opening a Jmeter tool. Jmeter. Okay, Jmeter tool I am launching. Okay, so I think for benefit of everybody, Jmeter is what? Is a performance testing tool. Jmeter is a open source performance testing tool. I think in this forum many would have already heard about Jmeter tool. Jmeter is a open source performance testing tool and it is a Java performance testing tool. Java performance testing tool. So why I am launching this Jmeter tool now? Why I launched this Jmeter tool now? Because I just now I told you, any Java program or software that you are running, it is going to run where? Under JVM. JVM is actually going to run. So if you look at it right now, this is a JVM monitoring tool like that I told you. Look at here straight away. Jmeter is actually listing here, which is running on a JVM and PID value for the JVM also available here. What is that meaning? Yes, your Jmeter is a tool. When you are starting it, it is actually going to run on the JVM, and you can use this tool to monitor your Jmeter instance also. Just for example purpose, I'm showing. Okay, so not only this, any Java program software, any Java server, whatever you are starting, there JVM concept is actually comes into picture. There you are going to do your monitoring. There you are going to do the monitoring. But whenever you are starting this concept, first of all, what should know? You should know about JVM means what. Okay, then only you can do a detailed study, right? So in our course content, what we are doing, we are going to learn about JVM architecture in a detailed way. We are going to learn about class loader subsystem means what, method area means what, heap area means what, stack area means what, like that. Internal to JVM, what are all the things that are there and what purpose it is actually there, all those things we are going to discuss. So once you are knowing about JVM architecture, next thing what you are going to start, which is actually the JVM monitoring itself. Because any Java program or software that you are running, there is a usage, right? Resource utilization that is actually happening. So that resource utilization, how we are going to monitor through the JVM monitoring. Through the JVM monitoring only you are going to do that. So how, there are two options. One is open source option, another one is commercial option. Open source option, another one is commercial option. So we are going to learn two ways, guys. Okay, one is open source tool option, another one is your commercial tool option. So open source is nothing but right now I showed you, right, JVisual VM, which is a utility tool inside your JDK folder. So through that tool also we are going to monitor the JVM. Okay, monitor the JVM means what? Internally, we are going to analyze the heap memory. Internally, we are going to analyze the thread utilization and all. So we are going to use this JVisual VM and one more utility tool called JConsole. JConsole. Both the open source option, we are going to use it to do your JVM monitoring. JVM monitoring, again, what I'm going to do, heap memory utilization and thread utilization, we are going to monitor it. So the open source options always have certain restrictions or certain high level information only you are going to get it. Okay, so there is a commercial option also there, which is actually a your kit Java profiler. Your kit Java profiler, YJP. Okay, they shortly call that as YJP. Okay, your kit Java profiler, which is a commercial tool. So we are going to see that tool as well, how to do the JVM monitoring. We will see in detail. So inside that, we should also know about the memory structure, guys. Okay, memory structure means what? I told you, right? Your heap memory that you are going to use, it means. Okay, so internally you need to understand young generation means what, old generation means what, perm generation means what. How am I going to define the memory for the young generation? How am I going to understand minor GC means what, major GC means what, full GC means what? All garbage collection understanding we are going to learn in this topic, because once you are understanding the garbage collection concept only, you can analyze your report and you can conclude whether there is a problem or it is a normal information or what. If there is any problem, yes, you are going to report it to the team to resolve it, or if it is a normal pattern, you can leave it. So that garbage collection understanding also we are going to get it here. While doing that garbage collection understanding, there is a small learning is there, which is actually the heap setting. Okay, how many Jmeter performance testers are there in this group, guys? Any Jmeter performance testers? Pallavi, Rushabh?
Yes.
Yeah, very good. So why I asked this question, when you guys are actually trying to do a large volume performance testing, Mahima is also a Jmeter. Very good. So when you are doing a large volume performance testing, guys, okay, when you are doing a large volume performance testing using Jmeter, what you guys usually do? Anybody can say?
Will change the heap size of
Very good.
from user
What you
properties.
basically what will you do?
Increase the size of the memory disk memory size.
Not the disk. Okay. Yeah, you will increase the memory. Yeah,
Memory, yeah, memory size.
yeah. So increase the heap size from config file. Very good, Rishabh. So why I asked this question? Maybe the performance testers, JMeter performance testers already would have done this, but for performance engineers and others, yes, we should also learn this. So example, Apache JMeter is there. There is a jmeter.batch file, jmeter.win.batch file. Okay, right click and then open this file. If you look at it, there is a hyphen xms and then hyphen xmx, min size and max size of your heap memory. Okay, min size and max size of your heap memory. So right now it is actually defined with the default value of 1 GB. 1 GB it is actually defined for as a min memory and max memory. Actually it is commented out, don't worry. I actually showed here, but it is actually down here only, it is there. Okay, by default it is actually 1 GB 1 GB like that it is there, but you during your load testing condition, you wanted to increase the configuration, means you can come here and then change your min size and max size, so that you can run a large volume performance testing. That is the reason I asked this question. Okay, so when you wanted to do a, see, Java applications, always there is a dependency of this configuration. So we are going to define a heap memory, min size max size. Based on the heap memory, based on the availability of the memory only, you are going to get garbage collection. And how much garbage collection that you are going to get it, how much time you contributed for garbage collection time, those are all interlinked. Okay, the size, the number of times garbage collection is actually happening, how much of a time your garbage collection is actually happening, all those things are actually interconnected. That is the reason I asked this question. So if you wanted to do a large volume performance testing, you need to reconfigure your heap setting. So this is a place you can go and do your reconfiguration of your heap setting, so that you can run a large volume performance testing. You can run a large volume performance testing. Not only Jmeter, in real time you can even reconfigure your app server memory, or you can reconfigure even when you're running your program in Eclipse also, you can reconfigure memory. So like that, wherever you wanted to increase your memory, yes, you have the option. You have the option. Go to this place, any startup file. Okay, in this case, I showed in the JMeter batch file. Each and every startup file will have this argument, Catalina options, or your Java options, in which you are going to add this arguments, so that much of memory you are going to define and then use it. That is a way to do XMS and then XMX. So that is also we are going to learn in this course content. In this course content we are going to learn about the configuration of the heap setting as well. Okay, I'll take a pause here guys. Any question till now? Yeah. Silence means we are good to go. I mean we are clear. With that understanding I'll move on. Thank you. So and different garbage collector options are there. Okay, actually in industry, uh, nowadays everybody started using one garbage collection mechanism only, but we have to learn, right? We joined this course journey, learn everything right from the scratch, right? Yes, we are going to learn about different garbage collector mechanism, which is actually serial garbage collection, parallel garbage collection, concurrent mark and sweep, and G1GC. Okay, these are the different garbage collector options that are there. We have to know, right, first what is serial. In serial, what are all the activities that are happening, what are all the use case in which you will use the serial garbage collection. Parallel garbage collection means what are all the subcategories that are there in parallel garbage collection, at what use case you are going to use the parallel garbage collector, like that. We are going to learn about different garbage collectors that are available, and we are going to use it for our application. If you look at the same document, right now I opened for Jmeter, right? Look at here, Jmeter is using what garbage collection? Jmeter is using G1GC. Garbage first, garbage collection. Jmeter is right now using garbage first, garbage collection. But yes, the latest trend, everybody they started using G1GC only, but at least we should know about serial GC, parallel GC, concurrent mark and sweep, and G1GC. All the things we have to learn fundamentally in what way they are different, why we are using this garbage collector, like that. You should have the understanding. That is what we are going to learn in this section. Okay, and then thread pooling concepts, fundamental thread pooling concepts, and JDBC connection pooling means what. Okay, database level, how the connection pooling is actually happening. And the one more very important topic is actually your thread dump analysis. Thread dump analysis, actually saying guys, like, your application is actually having some problem. Your application is actually having some problem. Your application is hanging, crashing, spinning, frozen. Some issue is there in your application. Okay, your application is having some problem, hanging, crashing, spinning, frozen. Some issue is actually happening in your application. That moment, what you have to do, you have to take a dump file. Your application is facing problem, that moment you are going to take the dump file. Why we are taking the dump file? We are taking the dump file because that application is actually hanging, crashing, spinning, frozen. Some issue is actually there in the application. That issue is maybe because of the memory, or it is because of the thread. The application is actually slow. It is maybe because of the heap, or it is maybe because of your thread. So in order to conclude that, we are taking either a heap dump or a thread dump to understand it. Either you are going to take the heap dump, or you are going to take the thread dump to understand whether the problem is actually related to memory, or the problem is actually related to thread. Okay, problem related to memory or problem related to thread. Okay, so that is what that is the reason we are taking the dump files basically. So we are going to learn heap dump and also thread dump, both the things we are going to learn. Thread dump means what? By definition, okay, by definition thread dump means what? Taking the thread snapshot during the problematic situation. Okay, taking the thread snapshot during the problematic situation. I mean, where there is a problem in your application, that moment of time you are going to take the thread dump. It will take the snapshot of the threads that are running at the moment of the time, so that you are going to analyze the thread dump, and you are going to conclude whether the problem is actually related to thread or what. Whether the problem is actually related to thread or what. Similar definition only for the heap memory also. Okay, heap dump, why we are taking? taking the memory snapshot during the problematic situation. We are taking the snapshot of the memory at the moment of the time to conclude whether the problem is actually related to the memory. So either thread snapshot you are taking, or you are taking the memory snapshot to conclude whether the problem is actually related to thread or the problem is actually related to the memory. That is understanding. That is a understanding. So as per the thing, we are going to cover thread dump means what are all the life cycle thread life cycle we are going to learn, and then various thread dump tools and how to capture the thread dump and how to analyze it. Okay, how to analyze the thread dump also we are going to learn, which is very very important topic. Similarly, heap dump also, what is heap dump, what are all the different tools are there, how to capture it and how to analyze it. Here also we are going to here also we are going to analyze the heap dump. Okay, heap dump also we are going to cover it. Okay, and then next topic is actually garbage collection analysis. That is also very very important, right? That is also very very important. Okay, so how to configure the arguments in your server level or in your Java level, and if you are configuring the arguments, okay, how you are going to store your logs, garbage collection log to your local, and then how you are going to analyze the garbage collection log. That is also we are going to learn. So how to analyze the thread dump, how to analyze the heap dump, how to analyze the garbage collection log. All the things we are going to learn practically. We are going to learn practically in real time when you are doing all these things, how you are going to get the logs and how you are going to do the analysis. All those things we are going to do it in a detailed way. We are going to do it, guys. Okay, I'll take a pass here, guys. Any question till now?
Hi, Saruna, this is Chakravarti. So, when you're explaining this thread dump analysis or heap dump analysis, you will be considering a demo application and you'll be explaining it to us, right? Uh,
Sorry, come again.
no, when you are explaining, I mean, during the course, when you will be explaining this thread dump analysis or heap dump analysis, you will be considering a demo application and you'll be taking through us, right? Based on the issue.
Yeah, yeah. That is how we are going to learn.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, and then we need to understand basically memory leak means what, out of memory means what. For that, we are having this content. What this is actually more focused on Java concepts, right? Straight away, okay. Introduction part we are completing. Straight away, Java performance engineering concept we are covering, and straight away we are going to the infrastructure monitoring. That is also very important because right now many are actually not doing this. They are not doing this activity. Infrastructure monitoring is also one of the key things to do, but nobody is actually serious in taking this information. But I would say yes, you are going to cover. We have to cover infrastructure monitoring also along with your regular report. So infrastructure monitoring, we are going to cover Windows Server monitoring and Linux Server monitoring. So in a detailed way, we are going to do the Windows Server monitoring and Linux Server monitoring. In Windows Server monitoring, there is a concept called perfmon. Perfmon. Okay, perfmon. So if you go here, perfmon. This is the performance monitor in your machine. It will be available Windows machine. So there, how to create the data collector set, and then how we are going to monitor the different metrics, right? That we are going to learn it in a detailed way. Similarly, Linux machine, in Linux machine there is I mean there are commands are there: vmstat, netstat, iostat, sar, top, like that. There are commands are there, and we are also going to learn about a utility tool called nmon. Nmon utility tool also we are going to learn to do the Linux infrastructure monitoring. How we are going to do, right? So that we are going to cover it in a detailed way. So infrastructure monitoring, two flavors, Windows machine and then Linux machine. In Windows machine, perform monitoring, and in Linux machine you are going to cover the nmon, vmstat, netstat, all those things we are going to cover it. So once you are covering the infrastructure part of it, the next one is actually the database part of it. Okay, because we covered Java side, we covered infrastructure side, now we are going to cover the database side. So yes, we are going to cover the very famous database, which is actually the Oracle DB. Okay, Oracle database monitoring, how we are going to do in Oracle database. There is a concept called AWR reports, AWR, automatic workload repository report. So there is one more report called ADDM reports. Okay, so we are going to learn about AWR reports, how to analyze it, and ADDM reports, how to analyze it, how to identify the bottleneck and all. We are going to cover it in the database performance monitoring side. So if you look at it, the coverage part, Java side we are covering, infra side we are covering, database side we are covering, and finally client side also we are covering. So detailed understanding about client side also we are going to cover it, guys. Okay, your browser concepts and all we are going to cover, and common client side problem, what are all the client side problem that will come, how your component is actually rendering in the page, right? That we are going to cover, and we are going to learn about three different tools. Okay, this Chrome DevTools, GT Metrics, web page test. These three tools we are going to cover as part of the client side performance tool, and how we are capturing your time to first byte, first visual change, on load, full load, time to interactive, all the metrics, how we are going to cover it using these tools, and how we are going to identify the client side bottleneck and all, we are going to cover it in a detailed way. So, so how we covered Java side we covered, infra side we covered, database side we covered, client side we covered. So layer by layer we covered with different examples. And already we covered one profiling tool called YourKit Java Profiler. If you remember, we already covered one profiling tool called YourKit Java Profiler. So we are going to learn one more profiler called as Java Profiler, J Profiler. We are going to cover a second profiling tool called as J Profiler, only focusing on profiling, code profiling. What is this profiling tool means what? Say like when developers they are using their source code, there is a tool called profiling tool. It will profile the code, it will identify the hotspot, and it will say under which class or method or object you are contributing more resources. That is actually the usage of the profiling tool. We are going to learn this profiling tool also called as J Profiler. J Profiler. Okay, and then very important thing. I think everybody should learn this tool, which is the APM tool, Dynatrace APM tool. In Isha, we are running a dedicated batch for Dynatrace itself actually. But we added that course content in this course because we wanted to, I mean, add this course content. Every performance engineer should know minimum of one APM tool. That's the reason we added this tool here. So we are going to learn about uh, APM tools means what, how we are going to configure APM tool, what are all the configuration that you have to do, where and all you will gather the metric, and how we are going to do the root cause analysis, what are all the different capabilities that are there in Dynatrace. Everything we are going to cover, guys. Okay, this tool is actually independently itself, this tool is important, guys. Definitely in this forum everybody should learn, everybody should learn, because I don't know in this forum anybody is actually looking out for a job change and all, looking out for a job change, anybody. But if you go and read your job description anywhere, if you go and read your job description, definitely one APM tool will be there. Predominantly it is Dynatrace, predominantly it is Dynatrace for sure. You will get one APM tool in the job description, and if you put, you know, Dynatrace, and you know how to configure, how to do the root cause analysis and everything, yes, your profile is actually a completely a different profile altogether. The weightage will be very good. So that is the reason I'm saying you have to definitely learn one APM tool, predominantly Dynatrace tool, but other APM tools also fine for me only. So we are going to learn that APM tool in a detailed way, guys. In a detailed way, we are going to learn about the APM tool. We are going to learn about the APM tool. So basically, in this APM means what? Application performance monitoring or application performance management tool. So how it works basically? So APM tools, how it is actually working. So if you are having your browser, if you are having your app server, if you are having your DB server. Sorry. So these APM tools, right? Not only Dynatrace, guys. Every APM tool, what they are doing, they are configuring a small piece of software called agent. Agent. They are configuring a small piece of software called agent. Okay. So this agent, the functionality of the agent is what? It will collect the required information. It will collect the required information, be it like app server or whatever. It will collect the required information. So in this case, we are collecting this information, and that collected information, it will send it to the front end. Each tool is actually having a front end, right? So there it will go and display the information, right? So this is the APM tool functionality. Not only Dynatrace, every APM tool is actually working in the same fashion only. So all the agents, you are going to configure it in different server. All the agents are actually going to collect the data, and collected data you are going to display it in the APM tool UI. Okay, so this tool we are going to learn in a detailed way, so which is actually very important. So that is the reason we added as part of the course content. And then there is a concept called production load analysis, or there are different CPU problem that is coming in production, memory problem coming in production, response time problem that is coming in production. So that different concepts also we are going to learn. So if you look at it, how we designed our course content, performance engineering course content, how we designed a basic understanding that you are going to do it in the introduction part of it, and then a very detailed understanding about the Java performance engineering, so that you are going to detail understanding, you are going to get it in the heap dump, thread dump, garbage collections, all those places you are going to get a very detailed understanding. And then infrastructure monitoring, we are going to cover the Windows server monitoring and Linux server monitoring, two different servers with the two different monitoring strategies we are going to learn. And third one is database level monitoring, which is Oracle DB database. Oracle database, we are going to do the monitoring. There you have um, AWR reports or ADDM reports, how to analyze AWR reports, how to do analyze ADDM reports, like that we are going to do that analysis. And straight away client side also, when you are loading your content in the browser, what are all the things that are happening, and what are all the common problems that you are facing, and what are all the tools that you are going to learn in order to do this client side things and all. So that is also one thing. And we are going to learn two profiling tool. One is your kit Java profiler, and another one is Java profiler. So that is also very important. You have to learn about tool as well. And we are also going to learn about a Dynatrace APM tool. So that is also very important. And production load analysis is also very important. This is how we designed our course content, and these are the things we are going to cover as part of the learning case. I'll take a pause here. Any question, guys, till now?
Uh, I have one question here. Like, what is the prerequisite for this course?
See, as such, there is no prerequisite. Okay, but I would say a foundation level or fundamental level of basic performance testing may be enough. Okay, without that also not a problem, because any topic that I'm starting, anyways, I'm going to give the background, foundation level things I'll cover, and then only we are going to the topic. So obviously it is covered, but foundation level of performance testing concept also works for us. Yes, we can do that.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, sure. So this is actually 25 plus hours of session. We are going to learn this course content. 25 plus hours of session. We are going to learn this. Okay. So those who wanted to enroll for this course journey, this is Kumar sir number 80199524227. Okay, 80199524227 is number. This is Kumar sir number. You can reach out to Kumar sir for any further information, course timing, course content, fees related, anything that you wanted to discuss, please reach out to Kumar sir for further information. So I'll also copy paste the course content in the chat as well. You guys can take it. Okay, this is actually a 25 plus hours of session. We are going to learn it. 25 plus hours of session we are going to learn it, and this is a weekday session. Okay, Monday to Friday we are going to have the session, Saturday Sunday holiday. Monday to Friday we are going to have the session, Saturday Sunday holiday. And this is the time slot, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. we are going to learn this core journey. 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. we are going to learn this core journey. So Monday to Friday we are going to learn it, Saturday Sunday holiday. Okay, Saturday Sunday holiday. Monday to Friday we are going to have the session, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. we are going to start our learning. And all these sessions, okay, whatever we are doing right now also, it is actually recorded. All these sessions are actually recorded. And this section recording we link, you are going to upload it into the YouTube playlist URL. Okay, we are going to do it in the YouTube playlist URL. On a daily basis you can check the playlist URL so that you are not going to miss anything. And these videos you are going to have it for the lifetime access. These videos you are going to have it for the lifetime access. Okay, any number of times, anytime, any number of time you can watch the video, and you can bring it your question so that we'll discuss. That is the intention. Okay, that is a intention. So these videos you are going to have it for lifetime access. And all these learnings, what we are trying to do, we are going to trying to learn using a practical example. Okay, practical example in real world, what is actually happening, your end users are what they are doing, all those things we are going to get it using this. Even interview preparation questions also I'm going to cover it. Okay, what are the questions usually they'll ask during the interview, right? That also we are going to cover it, guys. Okay, interview related questions, uh, um, um, even your uh, team level, whatever the expectations that you are going to get it right, that also we are going to explain it in a real time way. Okay, in real time, what are the things that are happening, right? That also we are going to cover it. So, okay, basically, today we completed our demo. But when you are talking about day one, tomorrow, from tomorrow we are going to start our day one session. So we don't want to miss any topic. We wanted to have the continuous learning, means you can reach out to Kumar sir for further information. You can reach out to Kumar sir for further information, so that from tomorrow we are going to start our actual learning. Day one topic we are going to start from tomorrow. All your learning, you don't want to miss anything, please reach out to Kumar for further information. Any question, guys, till now? First of all, really sorry, my throat was a little bad today. I was not completely well, but I don't want to miss this demo session. If there is any glitches in the voice, please bear with me, guys. So those who wanted to have the continuous learning, you wanted to enroll for this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir for further information. From tomorrow, we are going to start our actual learning. The day one topic we are going to cover it from tomorrow. So please reach out to Kumar sir for any further information. Okay, we are good, right? As I told you, 25 plus hours of session we are going to have it. And the timeline also I mentioned it, how we are going to follow, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. IST. Correspondingly, in other locations, the other location timing you can validate it here. Okay, in the website itself it is actually there. Other location timing is actually mentioned here. So those who wanted to have a continuous learning, please reach out to Kumar sir for further information. Okay, so I think thanks everyone for joining this demo session. Thanks for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with you people. Yes, we are going to do the same thing in the upcoming uh, uh, sessions as well. So please reach out to Kumar sir for further information. Thanks for joining and have a nice day. Bye bye.